I'm super excited. We're back. We haven't been to our property in like 4 months. So we'll see what's changed and what hasn't, and we'll try to make as much progress as we can. Enjoy the ride. Glad to be back. Haven't been here in like 4 months. The last time we were here, we put up this big array right here, right? But we only were able to hook up 2 of the rows of panels. So about 1/3 of it got hooked up. So this trip, I brought out 2 more of these switches and enough cabling to hook all of them up. So my plan is that I'm going to hook the second and third set of panels up so I can get the full amount of energy off of this array. I do also plan on doing a little bit better job with the cable management portion of this, make it look a little bit cleaner, but until then, it's going to stay like this. So these other 2 sets of panels that I have are currently in need of me making ends for some of them and then connecting them and running them all the way back to the corner over here, and then we have to put a bigger connection on the side of our shipping container because there's no way we're going to stuff 3 sets through this little opening right here. So we're going to add another one, so I'll show you that as well as we're going to go ahead and tunnel. We're going to go ahead and tunnel and put all of this in conduit. The next step to finish the outside wiring of this solar array is, you can see there's 4 wires hanging. I need to put my Ys and switches in so that I can run those 2 sets of panels back into the shipping container. Okay, in the box of goodies that I brought out with me, I bought this set of connectors. There'll be a link down below. These are the same connectors that I've used to make the custom linked cable so far. I measured the exact number of how many I need. Hopefully, I'm right, because if I'm wrong, I won't be able to finish it this time. So that's one thing that needs to be. I need to make the custom linked cables outside and the ones coming in. And then I also have these 2 switches, which are the same switches that I'm already running out there. So these guys need to get put in as well, so that I have a cutoff between the panels themselves and the charge controllers. Finally got it done. That was a lot of work. We put 3-inch conduit coming down and going across the shipping container. And I've pulled 4 out of the 6 lines through it that need to go. So everything seems to be working well. I just got to figure out what I'm going to put over the top of that cap, which I have a cap to go over the top of it. I'm a little less worried about rain getting in there than I am bugs, because it's sitting directly underneath this solar panel, which will keep the rain from going straight down the hole or draining on it funny. So a little less concerned about that. Just concerned with bugs and that kind of thing. So got the second one of these SISO 40 switches put in place. I do feel like I need to say something though, because although I love the switch itself, the way the switch is labeled on what connector goes where, I think is wrong. You can tell me if I'm right or wrong, but if you look, I have black cables on this side, black cable on this side, red on this and red on that. So this black is negative from our solar panels. This red is positive from the solar panels. This red goes to positive on our charge controller. This black goes to negative on our charge controller. But if you look at the labeling down here, there's a minus right there. Hopefully that gets into circuit. The funny thing is that right here it says that positive goes in there. I absolutely know that it's wrong. We pulled a multimeter out and did a continuity test to make sure that this line is the same as this line and that it doesn't cross in the box. So just a heads up, if you plan on using this switch, I believe the switch is awesome, but I believe the labeling on it is incorrect. So we did have to reconfigure our Starlink. Previously, everything was going out the right-hand side of my shipping container. We switched it to where it goes out through this hole right there. The reason for that is because we just assumed that there would be less interference since we have all of the solar coming in on this side. And then probably all of the breaker and power to the power to the rest of the devices outside the shipping container are going to go through here. So we put that one up high so it's far away from it to get less interference. So far, Starlink has been stable this trip. So everything looks good. And now our time is coming in. I was able to get most of what I wanted done, which one of was to hook up more of the solar panels. So we got 2/3 of the solar panels hooked up. I trenched from the solar panels over to the shipping container, made a bigger hole for the wires to go through, and then we also rerouted the way that Starlink was hooked up. So overall the trip was a success. Had a good time out there. Every time we go out there, it's just even though we have so much work to do while we're out there, it's a relaxing time. So I'll leave you with this little bit here at the end, and this is how Chico is going to say goodbye to you. Thanks for watching.